Alright everyone, so now I'm just going to be starting my heater box rebuild and blower motor rebuild. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you here is the heater box. I've already pulled it all apart, well, most of it anyway. There's still a few things that I have to take off, like the lever here that changes the things, and all the bottom rod and the little gate, or whatever you call it, inside of the actual box in there. But most of it's in pretty good condition except for the heater core and this little rod here. It goes on there, but it's snapped off, so I'm gonna have to take it all off and maybe try and weld it or something, but I'm not sure what material it is, and it's really thin, so I might have to see if I can replace that or make it out of another material. Alright, I'm just going to start off by taking off this little screw through here. Alright, so apparently that's not coming off, so I'm just going to paint it on here. So now I've got to remove the rest of this stuff, so I'll take this screw out next, down the bottom here. If you look, I've got to take this screw out now, if I can. It looks really rusty in there, so I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but I'll give it a go. Okay, doesn't want to move, so I might grab some WD-40. Just get some WD-40 on there for now. Alright, I'll just let that sit for a minute. While I do that, I'll take this little badge thing off. Okay, we have this, so I can clean this up separately to this. Now I'm going to take the rest of this bar off of this gate here. So now I've got this apart. Right, I got some vice grips on there now, so I'm going to try and get that out. Oh yeah, there we go, it's coming. So now should just be able to pull this out somehow. So now get this one out. And that should be everything taken apart. Yep. So now I'm gonna start cleaning this up. Alrighty, so I got my gloves on, my safety glasses, and now I'm going to be using some of this aqua stuff. I'm going to mix it with roughly a 5-to-1 ratio of water, so we're going to have like 5 parts water to 1 part of this, something like that. Just like, not too much, because it shouldn't need too much. I've already been over it with just a general degrees up, but now I'm going to use this stuff. And then I'm going to use rust blast on it, just to clean it up, and then once I've rust blasted it, I'll sand it all, and then paint it with some edge primer, and then put a top coat on of chassis black. So I'm going to start off by mixing this stuff. Okay, so we'll go to about there with this, and then I'll fill the bottle up to about there with water, and that should be right about the right ratio. Okay, so now I'm just going to brush some of this AquaClean stuff on it. Just got a old paintbrush here. I'm just going to brush it all over it and then let it sit for roughly 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so I just cleaned it all down with the AquaClean and dried it all up. There's a few little bits of wet spots on there, but that doesn't really matter. But now I'm just going to go over with some of this rust blast stuff and leave that on there for 15-20 minutes. Okay, so I've now prepared a bunch of the heater parts ready for paint. Used all the rust blast stuff on them and sanded them down. So now they're ready to go. I've also got some all their heater piping sitting in some other rust remover stuff, the CLR I think it's called. But yeah, so now I'm going to spray these up. Alrighty, so I've just started putting this heater box back together after I painted it all up last night. So I just got this first little bracket on with the little bushings because they're still in alright condition, and the bottom gate there, that's all on. And I put some of this duct foam on it and just covered both sides in it and just left little gaps for the bits where the spring connects on. I've also cleaned out all these old copper pipes, but I think I might do it one more time. They're still a little bit rusty inside. I don't know if you're able to tell or not, but I filled them with rust blast for a couple of hours last night. This one probably needs a little bit longer. I'm going to do that again. Slip the radiator core in and then just popped this part over the top. I don't think it's directional. It looks the same in both ports, and I put water through it and it came out the same in both directions, so hopefully that's alright. Now the only things I have to do is fix that gate, and I can finish putting the heater back together. Okay, I've got it all back together now, so now I'm just going to install it into the car quickly. Alright, so I've got the heater all fully installed now. It was a bit of an effort to get it redone, but it's all good now. So I'm just going to give you one final look at that, and that's all for this episode. Here's what the heater looks like all installed. Actually came out pretty good. I've now just got to install the crossover pipe and blower motor, and then actually fit it out and put all the piping in, but I'll be doing that probably in the next episode or a future episode not too far away. Okay, so that's all for this episode of Dusted at 4x4. If you enjoyed, make sure to go down below and leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.